underdogs to favorites, we break it down. Empty Field Podcast, the talk of the town. Empty Field, where we lay it all out. Breaking down games, removing all doubt. Interviews with stars, we bring in the heat. Sports news and odds talk that can't be beat.
Welcome to another episode of the Empty Field Podcast. My name is Matthew Hansen, and today I got 1/3 of the big trifecta for the Mississippi Panthers. Defensive back, number 10, Big Dime. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. First off, tell us about yourself.
Well, of course, they call me Big Dime. I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee, and I play for the Mississippi Panthers, as you can see. Yeah, the reigning 9-cup champions.
The reigning 9-cup champions. So, before we dive into that, how did you get into football?
I actually found it on Facebook a few years ago. This is actually my 6th season. I started off in Atlanta, and I was just looking for a sisterhood, and I wanted to be a part of something because I played college sports. So I went to tryouts, and I'm like, let me see if I can do it.
So then what gravitated you towards that defensive back position?
Well, honestly and truly, I started out as a wide receiver. I tried out on offense, but that didn't quite work out. And the coach at the time, she was like, maybe we can have you on defense. And I fell in love with it. The coach at the time, she was a woman, a female coach for the Atlanta Phoenix at the time. And she pretty much taught me everything that I know. And I've just grown since then. So, yeah, I love it.
Perfect. How long have you been on that defensive side? 5 years?
Yes. No, 6. I'm going into my 6th season now. So, yes, six years.
Okay. I'm going to have to ask the question. Has there ever been a receiver that actually cooked you while you're defending them?
Yeah. And she's actually on my team. She makes my game better. She's cooked me in flag multiple times when I first started. I'm pretty sure you probably heard of her. Her name is Rashida. So she's one of our wide receivers, but she was the very first person to give me the actual smoke. She's just one of those players that you have to respect. And I mean, I've lined up with other receivers that are good, but actually been cooked by them. She would probably be one of them ones that I can honestly say, yeah, I had to respect her game.
Perfect. Well, looking at your Instagram, you won the 2023 WNFC Shutdown Defensive Back Player of the Year. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to be recognized on that level. The year prior, I was nominated for Defensive Player of the Year. So to be around and in the category with a bunch of other players out in the league, because it is that big, it means a lot to me. It makes me want to go harder every time. My goal is to get better every year. It's an honor to be recognized and actually win the actual category. So
yeah. How did you know, or was there a moment in time where you're like, you know what, I'm a solid DB right now?
Possibly. I would probably say in the transition of me from going from Atlanta to Mississippi, which was probably like my 3rd year. I've always had the mentality that I feel like I'm better than whoever is in front of me. That's just the type of mentality that I've always had. And it's not to disrespect, anybody. It's just that creates the dog in me to just want to get better. And so I knew that transitioning from one team to another, I knew I was coming to a team that they went to 9-cup, but they didn't win it that year. So I knew I was coming to a team that was already filled with a lot of dogs, So I'm like, okay, well, if I go to this team, I know I'm not just going to somewhere that's spotty. And then, it's easier to stand out when you're on a not so great team. Not saying my team I came from was not great, because we were great, but to go to a team that's full of dogs that are just like you, everybody's good. So that helped my game grow even more because I was surrounded by others that were just as good as me.
So then how do you get that dog out of you? Do you listen to music pregame? How do you get that inner dog out?
For me, it's just who I am, honestly. I do listen to music before games, and I honestly, and people think it's crazy, I don't listen to rap. I love R&B. top to bottom. All my friends know that. Like, I listen to R&B before games, after games. It's just what I rather listen to. I do have some rap songs that I listen to, but it's just the mentality that I've always had, like even since a kid, like growing up in sports, and I played college basketball. So I've always had that go get a mindset, and that dog that's just always been in me to just go get it. Like you just gonna have to show me, you know. So I just feel like I am great at self motivating. And it's not it doesn't register as like cocky. I really do feel like I'm very humble in a sense. Because I don't feel like I show out like how I should. But it's just I just feel like that being a dog, it just has to be in you. I don't think you can teach that, you know? So I just feel like I carry that with me.
Awesome. How is the culture in the Mississippi locker room?
It's fun, family, football. Like it's literally and I choose those two words because when I first came here, that's how it was shown to me. They's like, hey, we got family in football. The city's small. I came from Atlanta, so Atlanta has everything. You're surrounded by a lot of things, and Jackson is a lot smaller. So it's literally the culture is like family and football. Like you don't feel alone. You don't feel outcast. If you need to be motivated, you have somebody that can motivate you. If you need to talk, you have somebody that can help you in that sense. So the culture is great. It's they some dogs. They teach you. They show you like be a dog because we got it in us. So I will say the culture is family and football for sure, and I think a lot of people can attest to that.
Awesome. At the time of recording, we're just a few days away from kickoff for the new season. How excited are you?
Yes, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. If I could have played last week, I was ready to play last week. Week before, I'm ready. I'm excited, and we open with Texas, so it's gonna be some dogging going on. It's gonna be some
Ooh.
dogs and dogs, honeys. Yeah, we ready. We ready.
Now, when that time comes, you're stepping on the field for the first time for the new
Mhm.
season. What's going through your mind?
Just be me and play my game, and don't allow little things to harp on. Because I mean, like with my position, I have to have a one track mind. I always tell myself and my teammates, like, nail it and press on. You make a mistake, nail it and press on. What you do after your mistake can determine something else. Touchdown, whatever. Just hey, nail it, press on, one track mind. Let's go and get the next one, because the next one may be the next thing that get us going. So I'm ready. I
Perfect.
constantly talk to myself during the games all day.
Um, what's more satisfying for you here? Is it locking somebody down a full game or grabbing an interception?
Ooh, that's tough. Probably locking someone down the full game. I mean, interceptions could come and that go, but if I could do that the whole game, you know what I'm saying? I've done my job as a defender, and it's not just for me; it's for the ones around me. So if I can make an impact with my teammates on that type of scale, then I would choose that over anything.
Stop. Before we continue this episode here, are you staying hydrated? No, no, no. Have you tried Hydrofy? Man, it's not just flavored water. It's clean hydration with electrolytes that actually work. No sugar crash, no junk ingredients. Pretty simple. Hydrofy keeps you sharp and fueled for the day. I use it because, man, it's simple, effective, and it just tastes real good. Hydrate smarter, hydrate better. That's Hydrofy. Use promo code MTF to get 10% off your order. Just say, hey, Matt from the Empty Field podcast sent you.
Outside of football, you do a podcast and a show as well. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, with my two besties, JK and Mel. It's called Believe Nothing Podcast.
What's that all about?
It's pretty much like a raw podcast for players to come and pretty much have fun, say how they feel about certain things, and we pretty much talk about whatever comes to mind, whether that be league, whether that be things going on, around us, but mainly football and the raw side of, being a female player in the game.
Awesome. So how did you start the big trifecta?
Oh, I didn't start it, but so there is this thing that we have. We to make it a long story short, because one day we're gonna tell the story on how we all became friends. But long story short, we all started football together. Melise actually has been playing longer than me and JK. Um, and we're just a group of friends who have been inseparable since we started playing football together. And yeah, that's all I can give you on that.
Oh, little spoiler. I like
Because
it.
one
I
day we're
like
gonna
it.
go in depth on one day one day we're gonna go in depth on how we became friends, like on the full broadcast spectrum. And I think it's gonna be a great story to hear.
Awesome. What goals are you chasing this season?
This season mainly I want another 9 cup championship as a Mississippi Panther. That is the goal. I'm pretty sure everybody has that same goal, but for sure mine's and my team to be a 9 cup champions again. I want to pretty much make everybody around me better, as a teammate. Um, and if individual things, accolades come in between that, on the other end, that's fine. But as long as I'm on the field and making the person to the left and the right of me better, or even if I'm not in the play and they're able to get that, then I feel like that makes me happy. To be there for them. But
So,
definitely not need another ring for sure.
how many rings do you have?
Glad you asked. you
Oh.
know. No, but we went undefeated. We was 9-0. We went undefeated all the way. So for tackle, I have these. But like, overall, I have about 5, and that's with flag included. About 5 or 6. That's with flag included. So I want another 9 cup championship ring. So
You're not
that's
gonna
what
flash all 5 right now?
I ain't even get the other ones. But I had to send you a picture. When I send you the picture, you can insert it in here.
I will gladly do that.
Yeah.
You've been in the league for quite a while. What do you think is the
Mhm.
biggest misconception about women's sports?
That we want to play with men. Like that we want to be men, or we're because you always get, oh, if I put you up against this team, I bet you wouldn't make it, and things like that. And it's like, we have our own league, guys. Like, we don't want to play with boys. We don't want to, be with them or anything. So we have our own lane. Women can play football, girls can play football, and it's just simple as that. But I feel like that's probably the most misconception. For sure.
Perfect. All right, here comes rapid fire. First thing that comes to your mind: man coverage, zone coverage,
So,
interception, or pass breakup.
interception.
Would you rather have a shutdown game or a highlight play?
Sit down game.
Would you rather go against a fast receiver or a physical receiver?
Eesh. Yikes. Physical.
Okay. Would you rather talk trash or stay quiet?
Talk trash. I do it all day.
One word that describes your playing style.
Dog.
One word that describes you.
Humble.
Perfect. If you could talk to 10-year-old you, what would you tell her?
You have surpassed every dream that you thought about, and you're still creating spaces for the little you to grow in.
Awesome. Any special shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Big Trifecta. Y'all know what's going on. I'm always gonna shout out my girls, Big Trifecta. And I want to shout out my team, my family, of course, in Tennessee, in Nashville, Tennessee. And yeah, it's go time. It's time. It's time to get in the turf.
Where can everybody follow you on social media?
On TikTok, it is Diamond Hoops with a Z on the end. On Instagram, it's out of _ your league 2. And yeah, Facebook is the same as my TikTok, so Diamond Hoops.
Awesome. Well, Diamond, I appreciate you coming by, talking to us about your nonchalant trash talk being a DB. So thank you for
listen,
stopping
when I
by.
tell you, no problem. Thank you for having me. But I tell you, anybody across from me, they know I talk mess. It's just in me. I wouldn't be on defense if I ain't talk mess.
Fans of 1T Media Production, do you guys drink coffee? Sure you do. I, myself, drink quite a bit of coffee, so I always turn to Afuera Coffee for my go-to. It's smooth, it's bold, it's not too heavy. Perfect for that early morning or when you just need to lock in for the day. The best part is, at every purchase, 5% goes back to the great outdoors. Get a bag like this. I get two myself. Use promo code MTF and you get 15% off your order. Guys, what's not to love about coffee, free money, and deliciousness? Afuera Coffee.
Yeah, MT Field, where the action's real. Sports news and odds, that's our deal. From underdogs to favorites, we break it down. MT